So let's make a start, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the last class on Silent Beach for 2020. It's been a strange and crazy year for many of us. So I wanted to end with a cleansing class. Let's cleanse ourselves. Let's send ourselves off into the autumn feeling pure and clean, detoxed, cleansed in mind and in body. So as always, the golden rule of yoga is to feel good. So just do what feels good for you. We've got quite a lot of twists. If you have any problems with your neck or your back, just take it easy. Do what feels good for you. Let's come up to standing. I've given you all a little bit of equipment. I've given you a blanket. You might want to keep that nearby. You can use it underneath your knees. And I've also given you a block. If touching the floor is a bit of a challenge, you can bring that to the top of your mats and use that to help support yourself. And I'll recommend that you ladies face towards the sea and then you get the nice view as well. So let's come to the top of our mats. We're going to find Tadasana. So you want to have the middle of your feet in line with the middle of your hips. So your bones are stacked. Give your toes a little bit of a wiggle. And then as you spread your toes, gently place them down. You want to feel equal weight on your toes and on your heels. Pushing your feet down, lift your shoulders up, roll them back, behind you and open up through your chest. Nice. So as you open your chest, reach your fingertips down to the floor. Pull your belly button in. Feel how that lengthens your lower spine. Lengthen your neck, relax your jaw, close your eyes and relax your forehead. And start to become more aware of yourself breathing. Breathing in and out through your nose if you can. Gently start to deepen and lengthen your natural breath. And then bring your hands together in front of your hearts. Let's take a nice, deep, energizing, cleansing breath in. And exhale, gently bow your head and look down. Look inside. Notice how your physical body is feeling in this moment. Notice your muscles, your joints, maybe even your organs. And also notice your mind. How cleansed is your mind? Is it still sleeping? Is it distracted? Or is it relatively peaceful? However you feel in this moment. Remember, so at the end of the class when we look again, we can make a comparison. Nice deep breath in, gently lift your heads up, opening your eyes. Take your hands out in front of you, interlace your fingers and just draw an 8 shape with your hands. So your wrists, your lower arms and your fingers are getting a nice little wake up stretch. And then let's wake up the brain by making the 8 go the opposite direction. Yeah, nice job, something like that. Now gently push your palms out in front of you, your thumbs together, breathing in, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Try not to hunch your shoulders, soften your shoulders, keep the belly button drawn in, so don't let the ribs stick out, and that's going to help protect your back. Take a deep breath in, lengthen a little bit more, and keep that lengthen as you exhale, gently side bend over to the right. So you're opening the left side of your body. Try not to twist, keep it all facing forward, relax your neck. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, gently, carefully side bend over to the left, opening the right side of your body. Try and keep your arms straight. Beautiful. Inhale to the center. One more time. Exhale, gently over to the right. Notice the difference in each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, slowly over to the left. Lovely. Inhale, center. And exhale, release your arms down. And give the hands a nice little shake off. Take your hands onto the front of your legs. I'd like you to bend through your knees. Bring your chin towards your chest. And you're going to gently round through your spine and slide your hands down. You're rounding through your spine, opening the back of your spine, and just reaching your fingers down as far as feels good, as feels comfortable for you. Maybe you make it all the way to the floor. Keep your knees bent. And then when you reach the point that feels enough for you, start to roll your spine back up again. So you're gently lengthening through your tailbone, slowly straightening your legs. Lengthening the lower part of your back, your upper back, roll the shoulders back, and come back to mountain pose. Lovely. From here, inhale, reach your arms on the sides and lift them all the way up towards the sky. Bring your hands together. Now bring your hands to your heart and bow forwards from your waist. So you're pulling your body forwards. Keep your legs straight and pause here for a little moment. Feel the nice opening on the back of your legs. And if it doesn't feel so nice, if it's too much, bend your knees and release yourself all the way down with a straight back. When you come down, now we want to straighten our legs. So the block is here. Use that underneath your hands if you like. And relax your neck. Try and allow the top of your head to look towards the floor. This is Uttanasana, you're standing forward bend. Don't force it. We've got many more stretches to come. So bringing your hands onto your lower legs, look forwards, lift your chest up and come to the half version of this. Your hands can come as high as you need them to come without straining on your neck. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out, release yourself all the way back down again. Lovely. Now deeply bending through both of your knees. We want to send our right foot to the very back of the mat. Place the knee down. Ladies, I'm going to recommend that you face that way because we're going to do some twists. If you're facing my way, it's going to make it very complicated. If you want to make it more comfortable, place that black right knee onto a blanket. And then looking forwards in front of you, lift yourself up. So it should be your left leg that's in the front. Knee and heel same line. So maybe if you need to take the foot a little bit further forward, you're more flexible than you think. Nice. Lifting your chest up with your hands together in this Namaste position. Take your left elbow to the inside of your left knee. Point your fingertips forward. Lift your top elbow up and gently push that hand down and gently start to twist. So your gaze, your drishti can be over your elbow or maybe even up towards the sky. Try and keep your front leg, heel and knee stacked on the same strong line. Lovely. Now from here, look forwards, breathe in, lift yourself up and breathe out and twist to the opposite direction. So now right elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. Your fingertips are facing forwards. Gently push down with that left hand and deepen the twist. Your body is now in a closed twist. Lovely. Inhale, come through to the center. One more time on breath. Exhale, twist to the right. Lovely. Inhale to the center. Exhale, twist to the left. Now pause here for a little moment. Take your left hand onto your leg and use that to see if you can slide your right hand down even more. So you're bringing your arm on the outside of your knee. Don't let the knee collapse in. If you can, gently reach your left arm all the way up towards the sky. Nice. Bending your left elbow, bring your hands back together, look to the front and inhale. Whew. Exhale, take your hands down. High plank position, hand shoulder width apart. Tuck your back toe, lift up the back knee, and then send your left foot to the back toe. So your hands and shoulders are on the same line. Gently push your heels back and pull the crown of your head forwards. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, start to bend your elbows, lowering your chest towards the floor. Bending your knees, take them to the floor. The tops of your feet flat, and then pull your chest up towards the sky. Upward facing dog, shoulders away from your ears, pushing into your feet. See if you can lift your knees up from the floor. And then push into your feet a little bit more, lifting the hips nice and strong. From upward dog, bring yourself into downward dog. So gently turn your feet over and maybe bring your feet in a little closer to your hands to make it more comfortable. Your feet, they're parallel and they're hip width apart. Nice straight arms. Push your tailbone up to the sky. Keeping your arms straight. Right leg, inhale, lift it up high. Bending your right knee, look towards your hands. You're going to cross your right knee to the opposite left elbow. So bring your shoulders forwards towards a plank position. Twist under your body and see if you can bring your right knee to the left elbow. Super. Inhale, take it up and back. If it's too much, stay in a downward dog. Exhale, twist. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. One more time. Right knee, left elbow. Exhale. Good, strong twist. Super. Inhale, up and back. This time, right foot comes to the top of your mat. Place the left knee down, the top of the foot flat, and you can manhandle that leg. Give it a little helping hand to the top of your mat. So again, you've got your heel and your knee on the same line. Looking forward, so it's the right knee. There we go, the other right one. Inhale, lift yourself up, bring your hands together. Remember, really keep this leg stable. Look to the left. Bring your right elbow to the right knee. Fingertips point forwards. Lift the top elbow up, push your hand down and twist. Nice. So as you twist and open up your body, you'll feel like your abdomen is nice and open. It's a nice opening twist for your hips and for your chest. Lovely. Now gently turn to look forwards. Inhale. Exhale, twist over to the right. So try not to let the knee collapse in. Keep the knee and heel on the same line, pushing your top hand down. Now notice how this is a close twist. There's a much tighter squash through your abdomen here. This is really beneficial for your abdominal organs. Gently looking forwards. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, twist over to the left. Open twist. Inhale, center. Last one. Exhale to the right. Nice. Now again, pause here. If there's enough, stay like this. If you can, use your right hand to lower your left arm even deeper. And if you can, inhale and lift your right arm up towards the sky. Yes, really opening and deepening that twist. Super. Bringing your hands together. Look forwards. Inhale, relief. Exhale, take your hands down. We're coming back into our standing forward bend. So as you tuck your left toe under, lift the knee up. Maybe you hop it a few times, or maybe just one lift and a step to the top of your mat. Remember, the block is there. Use that if it helps you to keep both your legs straight. As you release your neck and allow the top of your head to look down. Uttanasana, your standing forward bend. Look forwards, lengthening through your spine. Take your hands one at a time onto your hips. Keep your back straight, so softly bend your knees. Sinking back into your heels, lift your chest up. Feel how your ankles are flexed, your toes are light on the floor. Pull your belly button in and reach your arms out to the side. Turn your palms up to the sky and inhale, reach your arms up. Utkatasana chair pose. Your legs are strong and your abdomen is strong. Remember, the knees are behind your heels. Super. Inhale softly, straighten your legs. Hands together, exhale down in front of the heart. We're going to do something similar now for the left leg. So release your arms by your sides. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms from the sides all the way up towards the sun. Hands together. Exhale, pull your hands to your heart. Pull your spine long and straight. So remember, bend the knees if you need to protect your back as you come all the way down. Relax your neck, allowing the top of your head to look down towards the floor. Uttanasana to Ardha Uttanasana. Halfway, hands to lower legs. Inhale, lift your chest up. Remember, your hands can come as high as they need to. Inhale. Exhale, lower yourself back down. Bending deeply through your knees. So this time, it's your left foot that you're sending back first. Place the knee down, making sure that your front heel and knee are on the same line. I'd like to give you the option. Stay here. If the twists the last time were challenging enough, stay here with your knee and your foot on the floor. Or if you can, tuck the toe under, lift the knee up, and bring yourself into a high lunge version. If that feels good for you, if not, keep your knee down and bring your hands in front of your heart. Looking to the left side, bring your right elbow to the right knee and twist. Yes. Inhale, slowly bring yourself through to the center with control. Nice. Exhale, twist over to the right side. Remember, you can take that back knee down anytime that you need to. Try not to twist your back foot. Push into that heel. Inhale, lift up. One more time each side on breath. Exhale. Yes, it's a good challenge for the balance. Keep your toes on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, twist. So your back heel is off the floor. Nice. Inhale, lift. Exhale, smile and come down. Woo, relief. Step yourself back into that high plank position. Hands and shoulders same line. Push the heels back. Pull the crown of your head forwards. Take a deep breath in. Exhale again. Gently lower yourself towards the floor. Chaturanga. Knees down, feet flat. Lift the chest. Upward facing dog. Sink your hips down. Lift your heart up. Shoulders from your ears. Push into your feet and lift the knees. Yes. Now lift the hips using your stomach muscles. Roll or step your feet over into downward facing dog. Maybe you need to bring your feet a little closer to your hands to make it more comfortable. Nice straight arms. Relax your neck. Left leg. Inhale, lift it up high. Bend your knee, look to your hands. Left knee, opposite right ankle. Exhale, twist under your body. Shoulders and hands to the same line like a plank pose. Yes, inhale, send it up and back. 2 more times if you can. Pause if you need to. Remember, listen to your own body. Don't worry about anybody else. A big part of cleansing, detoxing is thinking positive, encouraging, protective thoughts for yourself. Nice, left foot to the front. Release it down. So as you settle yourself, maybe you choose again that low lunge option. Either way, really make sure that that left heel and knee are stable on the same line. Tucking your back right toe under. So if you like, keep the knee here or lift it up. Lift your whole body up. Be really careful. Quite a few of you in the twist on the other leg. We're doing this action with the back foot. We want to keep it the heel off the floor. All 10 toes face forwards. Lovely. Inhale. We know it's coming. It's the last twist. Exhale. Take left elbow to left knee. Deeply twist. Yes. Inhale, come through to the center. Exhale, come into the closed twist. Yes, push back through that back heel. Inhale to the center. Last one, exhale to the right. Yes, we're looking strong and stretchy. Super. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the breath working. Inhale to the center. Exhale, smile and come down. Lovely. If you have got your back knee on the floor, lift it up. Let's bend that back knee and step or hop your foot to the top. So your feet again are parallel, hip width apart. The top of your head is looking down towards the earth. We're going to lift up again through that chair pose. So gently bring your hands onto your hips. We want to really lengthen and straighten our spine. Bend your knees, sink back into your heels. Relax your toes, soften them. Pull your belly button in, lifting your chest. Reach your arms to the sides, palms to the sky. Inhale, lift it up. Feel your abdominal muscles working, your thigh muscles, your inner thigh muscles, as well as the outer thigh muscles. Keep the knees in line with your hips behind your toes. Beautiful. Utkatasana. Inhale, straighten your legs. Hands together. Exhale. Come back to Tadasana. Relief. Take your hands onto your hips. Exhale, gently, carefully lengthen your spine. And as you bring yourself forwards, bend your knees again. But this time, as you bring your hands down, turn your toes out. So your toe, I'm just coming back so that they can see me. Turn your toes out about 45 degrees and see if you can sink yourself to Malasana. If your knees say no way, no thank you, then stay somewhere like this instead. So you can come into a higher version. Or if you can, sink down into Malasana. Maybe the heels don't stay on the floor. That's okay. If you feel balanced, you can keep the heels off the floor. Or use your blanket. Pad that out underneath your heels. Maybe that might just give you the extra little bit of support that you need. Lovely. Lift your chest and sink your hips. So of course, this is deeply stretching our lower legs, our ankles. It's also encouraging the little stability muscles to work. But it's also giving the lower part of our digestive system a nice little massage. So if things get stuck, then this is a good position to help the elimination process through your body. It's not immediate. It just softens things up. So don't panic. Take 2 deep breaths. Good job. Protect your knees. It's not so comfortable. Nice. Now you're going to gently rock yourself forwards. Place your hands down. Lift your hips up and step your legs back. So you come back into a nice high plank position. Lovely. And then send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Pedal your dog out. Get a bit of movement through your legs after that Malasana squat. And then gently place your knees down on the floor. Open your knees up again wide like you just did. Big toes touch each other. Release your hips back and take yourself down into a child's pose. Relax your forehead down towards the floor. Send your hips back towards your heels. And just take a couple of breaths. Feel the lasting effects of that nice warm up that we just did. Lovely. Give yourself 2 more deep breaths. And then sliding your hands under your shoulders, push down and lift yourself up. Bring your knees closer towards each other. We're going to balance on our knees for a couple of poses. So if you would like to pad your knees out, bring yourself onto the blanket and bring yourself into a tabletop position on all fours. Bring your hands under your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Let's take our right foot back behind us and we'll take the right hip outwards so the inside of the foot comes towards the floor. You're turning your chest towards the right side, so gently lift your right arm up. Hands and shoulders balanced and strong on the same line. Lovely. Now from here, if you can, inhale and lift your right foot up off the floor. So your heel, yes, you've got it over there. Perfect. Lifting the foot up. You're trying to bring your heel to the same line of your hip. Open through your hips, open through your chest. Relax your neck, head in line with your spine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly, gently, carefully lower your foot down. Reach your fingers towards the front and then release your hand down and take your knee down. Lovely. Take your left foot back. Rotating the hip outwards, bring the inside of the left foot down towards the floor. Bottom right hand and shoulder on the same line as you turn your chest to the left side. Inhale and revolve and open yourself up. Hands and shoulders, same line. Pull the crown of your head forwards. And if it feels good for you, finding and feeling your balance, gently lift your foot off the floor. So your hip and your heels are the same line. Feel those muscles on your outer hips strong. Woo! Feel your breath. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lower your foot down. Reach your fingers over to the front and then taking your hand down, bring your knee down. Lovely. Take your right foot back, but keep the toes tucked under this time. Look again to the opposite side. So looking to the left side, twist and lift your left arm up. So your right foot is back and your opposite left arm is lifting. Right foot back, opposite left arm lifts. Nice. Now inhale, and if you can, lift your foot up off the floor. Yes. So it's opposite hand and foot in the air. Nice. There's a deep twist through the body. So called kaldır, sağ ayakta kaldır. Yes. Gently taking your right foot down, take your left hand down, and bring your right knee in. Taking your left foot back, sol ayak arka. Look to the right side and twist and lift the right arm up again. There's a deep twist of your body. Try not to bear weight down onto your bottom shoulder. Nice. Twisting through the middle of your body. Wonderful. If it feels good for you, slowly, carefully, start to lift up that back foot. Nice. There we go. Feel that deep twist through your body. Feel the muscles in the back, in the glutes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your foot down. Lower your hand down. Bring your knee down. And just take another little child's pose. If it feels good, give your arms a shake off. So those balancing poses, not only are they conditioning the muscles of your body, in particular the shoulders and the hips, but they're also helping you to focus, to cleanse your mind. Take 2 more deep breaths. Lovely. Hands under your shoulders, push down, lift yourself up. I'd like you to take your hips to the left and allow your feet to move out towards the right. So your left hips come onto the floor. Maybe for some of you, you might need to place the folded blanket underneath that sitting bone. It's a little bit like a mermaid. You've got your feet out to the right side. The top of your right foot is coming onto the instep of the bottom left foot. So you're trying to let both of your knees come down towards the floor. There's a crossover on your feet. Try and release both knees towards the floor and try and even your pelvis out. If there's a big pelvic tilt, either sit on your blanket or maybe you need even more. Sit on top of your block, because if the pelvis is tilted, when we twist, the spine is not in a good place. So make sure that your pelvis, your hips are even. We're twisting this way, away from our feet. Take your left arm round behind you and bring your right hand to the opposite leg. Twist away from your feet. Nice. Twist your body. Hello. Twist your body other way. Keep your legs there. Twist your body the other way. Yes. Twist away from your feet. Nice. Open through your chest. Twist away from your feet. Bring your body this way. Yes, that's all right. Super. Ready, sing. Keep your legs there. Twist towards me. Twist away from your feet. Twist this way. Yes, perfect. Nice. Twist mess with the brain, and if your legs are going the other way, it's even more of a challenge. Your back hand, if you can, lift it off the floor. You're going to rotate the shoulder inwards and see if you can bring that hand across your back. Maybe you can hold on towards the opposite leg and then take your hand again onto the other leg and twist. So you're really opening up through your chest even more as you deeply twist. Beautiful. Nice. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, gently return to the front. Take your right hand down towards the floor, the hand off the feet side, and then gently lift the left arm up and side bend across. So now you're bending to the same side as your feet. Lovely. Good. A deep opening, stimulating those abdominal organs and the muscles surrounding. Inhale, lift yourself up. Swing your legs to the front, give the feet a little shake, and then swing your mermaid's legs over to the other side. So it should be to the left side. If not, make sure you're doing the opposite of what you did last time. The top of your foot is on top of the instep of the bottom foot. So ideally, your left toenails are on the floor. And again, ideally, both knees are down on the floor. Even out through your hips. So support yourself if you need to underneath your right hip. And twist away from your feet. Should be to the right side. Open up through your chest. Try not to lean too much into that back hand. Super. Softly. The other way. Keep your legs there. Yes, perfect. Nice. Open your chest. Relax your neck as you look over your back shoulder. If you can, take your back hand off the floor. Rotate that shoulder joint inwards, bringing the hand across your back. Try and hold on towards the opposite leg. And then again, twist and look over your back right shoulder. Lovely. Bharjavasana, the twist of the sage. Take 2 more breaths. It's a really good twist for strengthening all the muscles along your spine. Exhale, gently release yourself through to the front. Take your left hand, so the side off your feet, the hand comes down. Inhale, lift the opposite arm up. Exhale, gently, carefully side bend. Don't force it. Remember, it should feel good. It's a deep opening in the side of your body. Pushing into your left hand. Inhale, lift yourself up. Swing your legs out in front of you. And give them a good little shake off. Keep your right leg straight. Bend the left knee and rotate outwards from that hip. And you're going to warm the sole of the foot up by placing it on your inner right thigh. So you're flexing your right foot. The knee and the toes point up towards the sky. And if there's a lot of tension through this hip and the knee is high, you might want to support it with your block just to help you relax that hip. Flex your right foot. Inhale. Lift your arms up. So as long as you've got one leg straight and the other one bent, don't worry about it. We've all done opposites again. Exhale. We're trying to challenge our brains. Keep your shoulders even towards the floor. Maybe you reach your foot, or maybe you just relax your hands down on the floor or on your leg. Either way, we're not twisting, we're forward bending. So make sure that your shoulders are even to the floor as you bring yourself down. Relax and soften your neck. Remind your head to be on the same line as your spine. Inhale, see if you can pull yourself a little bit longer. Exhale, squeeze your stomach muscles and see if you can bring yourself a little closer. This is Janushirasana, your half butterfly forward bend. You're giving your abdominal organs a nice little squash as you come forwards. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Wonderful. And looking forwards, reach your fingers forwards. Inhale, lift them up to the sun. Exhale, release them down. Gently leaning back, lifting up your left knee, whichever one was bent. Straighten that leg and give it a little shake. Same on the other side. So make sure you do the opposite leg as you rotate the hip outwards. Bring the sole of your foot to your inner thigh. So it's not underneath the leg, it's just resting on the inner thigh. So you're warming that foot up nicely. Flexing through the foot of the straight leg. Remember, if you need to support the knee if the hip is tight. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, gently, carefully, mindfully take yourself forwards. Soften through your shoulders, shoulders even to the floor. So if just one hand has managed to reach your foot, that's because you're twisting. So don't worry about reaching your foot. Take your hands either side of your leg and try and bring yourself forward straight. This is where you're going to get the beneficial massage for your abdominal organs and also for the beneficial lengthening of your spine. Relax your neck. So remember, this cleanse that we're doing today is not just for the body, it's for the mind. Think positive, happy thoughts for yourself. So rather than thinking, oh, I want to come deeper, I want to push myself harder, instead just notice the feeling of the stretch. Notice your legs, notice your spine, notice your abdomen, and just enjoy it. Be in the moment rather than forcing it beyond the moment. Take 2 more breaths. Nice, and just notice whether this side's been feeling easier or harder than the other side was. And then gently looking forwards, reach your fingers up to the sky. Take your hands back behind you, straighten your bent leg, and give them a good little shake. Next, we're going to come back up to standing. I'm going to strongly recommend that you have the block at the top of your mat. Swing your legs around behind you and bring yourselves into a tabletop position. So your hands and shoulders are on the same line. Tuck your toes, lift the knees, lift the hips, push the hips up to the sky, nice straight arms, and then push your heels towards the floor. So downward facing dog. Really make everything long. Relax your neck. Push your thumb and your forefinger down to the floor to help lengthen and strengthen your arm. Push your tailbone up to the sky using your stomach muscles. And push your heels towards the floor using your thigh muscles. Take 2 breaths. Really nice. Lifting your heels up. Bend your knees. Send your hips back, looking towards your hands. Exhale and jump your feet as close to your hands as you can. And if you need to, maybe walk your hands towards your feet. Make sure that the block is in front of you. Straightening your legs. Your feet, they're parallel. Middle of your feet, middle of the hips. So the feet, they're not together. They're in line with your hip joint. Nice. If you like to use the block, have it here for your hands. Bend your left knee. We're twisting again. So let's make sure we do the same one. The one that's closest to the box on the platform. Look to the opposite right side and sweep and lift your right arm up. Twist through your body. So using the block on any of the 3 levels under your left hand might help you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lowering your right hand down. Straighten your left leg. Twisting over to the left side. So as you bend the right knee, lift up the opposite left hand. Straight, bend. Yes. Nice. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your hand down. And one more time. Look to the right. Bend the opposite knee. Inhale, twist up. By bending the opposite knee, this is allowing you to twist deeper from your abdomen. It's allowing you to get a stretch on the outside of your straight right leg as well as the back of it. Take a deep breath in when you're ready. Exhale, lower your hand. Bending the right knee so your left leg is straight. Inhale, twist and lift the left arm up. Don't force the shoulder. Your hand and your shoulder, they're the same line. Relax your neck. Twist through the center of your body. Feel your abdomen. Feel your thoracic spine, the middle of your spine. Lovely. When you're ready, deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lower your hand down. Straighten both of your legs. Gently looking forwards, lifting up your chest. Take your hands onto your hips. Push into your heels. Keeping a straight back. So if you need to, bend the knees to bring yourself all the way back up again. Welcome. Give your legs a good little shake. Nice. We are going to turn sideways. So we're going to face this way. You lovely people are going to face towards us. We're going to take our block and we're going to place it at the top of the mat. So the side is closest to the seat. And we're going to bring the opposite foot closest to the side of the forest. Stepping your foot in towards the middle of your mat. Turn that foot out towards the seat. Nice. So you've turned outwards from the hips. So it's not just the foot turning out, the whole of the leg turns out. Make sure that your kneecap is also turned in the same direction. Keep all of that leg pointing to the seat and then try and turn your shoulders in towards the middle. But don't let the knee twist. The knee is more important. So the knee stays facing to the seat as your chest faces inwards. Lovely. Now reach your arms out wide. Look towards your middle finger that's pointing forward. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, reach forwards and slowly, carefully, keeping your legs straight, bring yourself into triangle. You don't need to touch the floor. What we're trying to do is keep everything on the same line. So push your hips into the middle of the platform. Open up through your chest. Try and bring your shoulders onto the same line. Try and bring your head onto the same line as your hips and your legs. Relax your neck. And if it feels good, look up towards your top hand. Trikonasana, you should feel a great stretch in the upper side of your abdomen. This again is stimulating your abdominal organs. Take 2 breaths. Lovely. Now taking your top hand onto your hip. Use those muscles under your hand. Push into your feet. Inhale, lift up that bottom arm. Turn the palm up to the sky and then gently tip yourself back. Slowly pushing your hips forwards. Now the weight is on your back leg. So try not to bend that knee. Keep it nice and straight. And again, heel and the hip in the same line. So don't swing the hips in. Keep the abdominal muscles engaged. Take 2 breaths here. Feel now the opening down the other side of your abdomen. Wonderful. From reverse triangle, inhale, open yourself up. Reach both arms out wide. And then again, take yourself into triangle pose. This time, we're going to do it a little differently. You're going to bend this knee. Find the block. Take your hand onto the block and reach it forwards directly in front of your toes. Bend your back knee and step it closer towards the seat. Reach your hand a little bit further forwards and then pushing into that foot, straighten the leg and see if you can lift the back foot up off the floor. We did this in a soft version with our knees on the floor earlier. Open up through your hips. Open up through your chest. Gently flex the foot that's in the air. Nice. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Step your foot back. Bring your hand onto your hip. And then lift yourself up. Whew, nice job. Half moon. Turn your toes in. Give your hips a little shake. And we're going to do the same 3 poses for the other side. So what we want to do is take the block to the forest side, the back part of your mat, and then step towards the sea because you want to have space on your mat to travel. So as you turn your foot now in the opposite direction, turn outwards from your hips. So remember, you want your kneecap and your toes facing in the same direction as we then try to turn our chest in. But the leg is more important. Don't twist the knee. Keep those outer hip muscles strong. Open your arms out. Take a deep breath in. Look towards your hand that's pointing to the back of the mat, to the forest, and then exhale, reaching over. Gently, carefully take yourself to triangle. Remember, it's not about coming deep and coming into forward bend. It's about opening everything up. So really push your hips into the middle of the platform. Open through your chest. Lengthen through your spine. Head in line with your spine. And maybe you're looking to your top hand, or maybe you're looking forwards. Nice. Keeping your legs straight. Really open through your hips. Open through your chest and feel that stimulating, strengthening stretch now again on the upper side of your abdomen. Take 2 breaths. Trikonasana, your triangle pose. Really lovely. Gently taking your hand onto your hips, slow and controlled, using these oblique muscles. Inhale, lift the bottom arm up. Turn that palm up towards the sky. And exhale, gently tip yourself back. Try not to push the hips forwards. Keep your hips and heels on the same line. As you gently look up, relax your neck. Again, feel that stimulating stretch in your abdomen as well as in your legs and your spine. 2 breaths. Reverse triangle. Lovely. Inhale, open yourself back up. Both arms are straight. Exhale, reach yourself over. Come into that triangle position. Nice. Now from here, bend your bottom knee and reach your hand forwards and find the block. Keep these toes pointing in this direction. At no point let them turn in. Protect your knee. So step your back foot in. Reach your hand a little further forward so that as you straighten your leg and lift the back foot off the floor, your hand and your shoulder are on the same line. Remember, do what feels good for you. Just come as far as feels in your comfort range. Try and straighten your front leg as much as you can as you lift the back foot. Flexing that foot, bending your standing leg, lower the foot down, and then gently straightening your bent leg, lift yourself up. Whew, nice job. Turn your toes in, bend your knees, and either jump or step your feet in and give yourself a good shape. Nice. How are we feeling? We've got nice open hips. We're going to do basically the same thing, but this time with the hips closed. So we're going to step to the top of your mat. Have your block here. Have it at the top of your mat. Bring your hands onto your hips. Keep your right foot here and step your left foot back. So you want your heels in line with your hips. They're not on the same line as each other because that's really wobbly and it's a force for your hips. So step the back foot out. Perfect. Make sure that your toes are not turned so far that your knee is twisted. Make it comfortable. So the hips face forwards, bend your front knee. Pull your belly button in so your abdominal muscles are engaged. Drive that right knee forwards, push the left heel down. Your legs are strong and stable. Lovely. Now open your arms up wide like you want to give someone a big socially distanced hug. Take a deep breath in and exhale, twist your body to the right side. Lovely. Really using your abdominal muscles. Inhale, twist back to the center. Be really careful that the knee is not moving or twisting. And again, twist to the right side. Yes. Now take your back right hand onto your lower back. Super. And slowly, gently, carefully lift up your left arm. So it's a twist and a back bend. Keep driving the right knee forward. If it feels good, look up towards the sky. Lovely. Inhale, open yourself back up and turn yourself through to the front. Nice. Now from here, straighten your right leg. Take your hands to your hips and keeping your spine straight, keeping your balance, trying to keep your legs straight. So just do what feels good for you. Take yourself down. The block is in front of you. Reach your hands forwards. Have the block on the highest level. That's going to give you a really lovely shoulder and spine stretch. Push that back left heel into the floor, and your front right leg is only as straight as feels good for you. Can you pull the right hip back a little more? And again, feel the stretch on the outside of the leg as well as the back of the leg. Take 2 breaths. This is pyramid pose meets downward facing dog arm. Lovely. Now from here, gently looking forwards, take your hands towards your hips. Slowly bending through your right knee. Lift your chest and push into the foot and straighten the leg to help you up. Nice. We're going to do a challenging twist. Take your right hand and place it again on your lower back. So the fingertips point down. The hand is placed on your sacrum. Lovely. Pushing your left heel down, sweep the left arm up. Nice. Now feel that starting to twist your body. Feel it opening between your ribs. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, reach your back arm forward. So your left arm reaches forwards. The arm of the back foot. You've got the block there. Take it to the outside of your front right foot and use that block. So you're going to push your hand down here and you're going to push your opposite hand into your lower back. This is the revolve triangle. 2 actions. Let's twist. Let's try and turn our heart to the right side. Keep pushing that back heel down. Try and keep both your legs straight. Nice. Now pull the crown of your head forwards. Really lengthen through your spine. Nice. And maybe this is enough. Maybe this is where you stay. Or if you can, gently lift your right arm up. Your hands and your shoulders are on the same line. Don't force anything. Lovely. Give yourself 2 nice deep breaths. Nice. Now gently lower your hand back onto your lower back. Slowly turn your head to look forwards. Smile and lift yourself all the way up. Nice. Take your hands onto your hips. Give them a little shake up. Keep your feet here. I'm going to give you one final challenge for this leg. We're going to come into that reverse half moon. So you'll be in this position and you'll try and lift up your back leg and lift up that arm. If you like, stay here in this position that we just did, or come back into that pyramid. So you can come straight down if that feels enough for you. You've got 3 options. Bring your right hand onto your tailbone. Sweep the left arm up again. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Now this time, allow your front right knee to bend. And if you're coming into the balancing position, step your left hand forwards. Lift your left heel up. And if you can, gently lift your left foot up. Really twist through your body. Twist. Take your heart over towards the right side. Lift your back foot, woo, as high as you can. And maybe you're going to lift your arm up. Don't force it. Twisting through the center of your body. Remember, just do what feels good for you. Woo, slowly, carefully flexing that back foot. Take it down. Hand to the hip. Look forwards. Relief. That leg is done. Lift yourself up. Step to the top. Give it a good shake off. Nice. How are we feeling? You really do need to do the other side. I don't recommend stopping here. So just again, go as far as feels good for you. Hands on your hips. Step the right foot back or the other foot. If you chose to do the different one the last time, make sure you're balancing yourself out. You don't want to leave here with one leg longer than the other. Hips and shoulders face forwards. Again, we're bending the front knee for the first one. Nice. You want to feel that back heel anchored on the floor throughout all of these poses that we're doing. Drive the front knee forwards, and remember the abdominal muscles are strong. Pull the belly button in. Give me that socially distanced hug. Open your arms out wide. Inhale. Exhale. Twist your body to the left. Yes. Inhale to the center. And again, exhale, twist to the left. Super. Take your left hand onto your lower back. Lift your right arm up and gently twist and come backwards. So opposite hand. Nice. Lift up. Beautiful. Slowly opening your body up. Twist through to the front. Straighten your leg. Take your hands to your hips. That pyramid pose. Inhale. Keep your legs straight. Gently leading with your heart, take yourself forwards. Nice. When you get as far as feels good for you, remember if you need to, you can always bend that knee. You're going to reach your hands. So you've got that block. Take it forwards. Take your hands, maybe even your fingertips onto that block. Send your hips back and try and bring your ears and your upper arms onto the same leg. So it's a really intense stretch on that front leg. Be careful. It's not particularly warm this morning, even though we have warmed ourselves up. Nice. Notice the difference. Is this left leg feeling tighter or easier than the other side was? Take 2 more breaths. Lovely. Now gently lifting your head, looking forwards. Hands come towards your hips. Softly bend your left knee to help push and lift yourself up. We know what's coming this time. So first of all, the revolve triangle. Keeping your hips facing forwards. Bring your left palm and place it on your lower back. As you twist your body, you're pushing the right heel down. That's your anchor point. Lift up through that arm. Opening between your ribs. Inhale, and as you exhale, gently twist and take yourself forwards. So find the block, bring it to the outside of your left hand. So you can use this here. Push your hands down. Now twist. Really twist from the middle of your body. You're trying to turn your heart to, it's a good challenge for the balance. Your legs are going one way, your body's now going the opposite way. So as you try and twist your heart, nice. Then pull the crown of your head forwards towards the seat. Pull your spine nice and long. Pushing into your feet if you feel good. Gently, carefully lift up your left arm. Soften the shoulder. The palm faces to the side. Remember, your hand can stay on your lower back if that's enough for you. Take 2 breaths. Really feel that deep twist in the center of your body. And of course, again, that strong stretch on the outside and the back of your leg. Beautiful. Gently taking your hand to your lower back. Turn your head to look forwards, pushing into your feet. Inhale. Oh, lift it up. Exhale, take your hands down. So again, you've got the options. Come forwards into a pyramid. Take just what we've just done or try that final challenge balancing pose with me, the revolved half moon. Bringing your left palm back onto your lower back. Sweep the right arm up once more. Inhale. Exhale, twist and take the hand over. This time you're going to bend your front knee. Reach your hand further forwards. Feel your back heel lift off the floor. And again, maybe this is far enough for you. If you can, try and straighten your left leg and lift the right leg off the floor. Remember those 2 actions. Twist from the middle of your body. Twisting from the middle of your body, pull your crown of your head forwards. And if you can, gently lift your left arm. I'm having a wobble too. Don't worry, it's a challenging pose. Lift your arm up. Super. If you can, take 2 deep breaths. Remember, just go as far as feels good for you. Yes. Now flexing your back foot. Bend your knee, take the foot back. Hand to the lower back, look forwards. It's over. Lift it up. Oh, step it to the top. Give it a good shake off. Nice. We're going to come down towards the floor. So gently bending through your knees, softening through your knees, bring your chin to your chest, hands to the fronts of your legs. And like we did right at the beginning of the class, slowly slide yourself down. We've done lots of long strengthening stretches. Soften it up a little bit. When you come down, keep your knees bent. So your legs are not straight. Keep the knees bent. And just gently release and swing from side to side. Relax your neck. Maybe give your head a shake or a nod, whatever feels good for you. Wonderful. And then from here, come to the middle and put your hands down on the floor, shoulder width apart, deeply bending through your knees. Step or lightly jump yourself back into a high plank position. Hands and shoulders same line. Push the heels back. Hold the crown of your head forwards. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, lower yourself to the floor. Oh. When you come down, turn your head to one side. Relax your arms by your side. And take a little rest. Notice what you feel in your body, in your legs, in your back, in your breath. Hopefully you feel the blood pumping around your body. So your abdomen, the middle of your body, how we've really twisted it. We've stimulated the blood flow into our abdominal organs. We're going to do a nice little back bend here, Dhanurasana. If you've got problems with your knees, it's maybe not going to feel so nice. So you don't need to hold your feet if it doesn't feel good for you. Gently bring your chin to the floor and lift your feet up off the floor. Squeezing your shoulder blades together, lift your shoulders up and then lift your chest up. Lift your hands up and reach back, a bit of itchy nose, sorry. Take a hold of your ankles if you can. If you can't, then just reach your hands back. That's absolutely fine. If you have got a hold of them, make sure that your knees, they're hip width apart. Don't let them go wide. Yes, so bring them in line with your hips. Perfect. Pushing your feet into your hands, see if you can lift your chest some more. Pushing into your hands, see if you can lift the tops of your legs up off the floor. Try not to strain on the back of your neck. Keep that in line with your spine. And breathe nice and deep. So again, you're massaging your abdomen. Let's just take 4 breaths here. Strong, deep breaths in and out through your nose. Dhanurasana, your full pose. Wonderful massage for your abdominal organs. Oh. Slowly after your 4th breath, release your ankles. Take your feet down. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Lift yourself up and take yourself gently back into child's pose. So your knees are wider than your hips. Release yourself down. Feel the effects on your back after that little back bend. Give yourself 2 more nice deep breaths. And then very gently when you're ready, bring your hands under your shoulders, slowly push down, lift yourself up. Bring your knees together. Swing your legs out in front of you and give them a good little shake. We're going to have our blanket and our block close by for our final poses. We're coming towards relaxation. So let's have the right leg out in front of us. The leg that's closer to that side of the platform. Bend the left knee and take it to the outside. You might want to come over to the side of your mat because you're going to rotate further out and see if you can bring the outside edge of your baby toe down towards the floor. So the outer knee comes down onto the bottom knee. So you've opened yourself up like so, the outside edge of the foot. Lovely. Flexing through the foot of your straight leg. Lengthen through your spine and just gently crawl yourself forwards. It's a deep stretch on the back of that leg that's on the bottom. You've got the weight of the leg on top, so it's got no choice to be straight. It can't cheat. It will feel tight. It will feel intense. So just come as far as feels good for you. Maybe your hands are resting on your top leg. Maybe they're on the floor, or maybe you are able to touch your foot. Don't force it. Relax your neck and breathe. Again, you should feel a nice little squash in your abdomen. This is Ardha Gomukhasana, your half base of the calf. Feel everything slowing down and softening. 2 more breaths. Wonderful. And then gently walk your hands back up. Lift the knee up and place the sole of the foot down on the floor. Roll over to that side and bend your straight leg. So the heel comes to the outside of your hip. If this is not so comfortable, maybe you might want to take the foot to the inside of your knee. And again, maybe you might want to sit on top of your block to make it more comfortable and easier for yourself. So as you hug this knee in, make sure that your hips are even. We're twisting this way. Take your left hand round behind so that knee is on top. The bent knee, same hand comes round behind you. Opposite hand to opposite knee or opposite elbow to opposite knee. Perfect. Soften your shoulders. So again, it's a deep squash in your abdomen, but also a nice stretch on your outer hip. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Take 2 deep breaths here. Lovely. Exhale through to the front. Gently straighten your legs out in front of you. Give them a shake off. The same 2 stretches on the other side. So it should be left leg straight. Bend the right knee. Lift it up and take it to the outside, rotating outwards from your hips. You're trying to take the blade of your foot, the baby toe side of your foot, to the floor. If it's not comfortable, take that little half butterfly that we did right at the beginning. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, gently walk yourself forwards. And straight away notice whether this leg's easier or whether it's more of a challenge. Relax your neck Head in line with your spine. And remember, you're just placing your hands wherever feels good for you. Don't force it. Try and keep a little flex through the foot of your straight leg. And breathe. Noticing the difference. Is it tighter or easier? 2 more breaths. And then very slowly walk yourself up. Lifting your knee up, plant the sole of your foot on the floor. Roll over to the side, bending your straight leg so that the heel comes to the outer hip. You're not sitting on top of that foot. And remember, if it's not comfortable, you can take your foot to the inside of your knee. Nice. And if you need to boost yourself, sit on your blanket or sit on your block to make this more accessible. Hugging your knee in towards your chest, we're twisting this way. So the bent right knee, that hand comes round behind and the other hand comes over to the knee or the elbow comes to the knee, whichever feels good for you. Feel that deep squash through your abdomen. Soften your shoulders, gently look over your back shoulder. Take 2 breaths. You're really restricting the blood supply into your abdominal organs so that when you release this pose, they get a nice fresh burst of oxygenated blood. Exhale, turn to the front. Straighten your legs and give them a shake off. I'm going to lie down. What I'm going to recommend is that you open your blanket up so that it is ready. We're going to do one relaxing pose just for a minute and then Shavasana. So you can have the blanket ready on your abdomen. I will show you, then you can do it. You're going to lie down so you can have the blanket on your tummy if you need to. You're going to lift your hips up and place the block underneath the back of the pelvis. You're then going to hug your knees into your chest, and as long as it feels good and with no effort, you'll lift your legs up. They don't have to be poker straight. The knees can be soft. If the legs are shaking and it's too strenuous, maybe try changing the position of the block or just stay like this. This is also very nice and restorative. So whichever position that you've chosen, make sure that the block is very much on your sacral area, on the big bony bit, not on the soft kidneys. We might be doing a detox, but we don't want to squash our kidneys. Nice. So as you lift your legs up in the air, make sure that they're balanced. So this is not a strenuous strengthening exercise. It's a restorative pose. So the block should be doing the work for you. You shouldn't need to hold the legs in the air. Nice. If you are holding them, if your legs are starting to shake, your abdominal muscles are feeling too much, then remember, either hug your knees to your chest and your feet are still high, or take your feet to the floor. Either option. Close your eyes once you've found a steady position. If your legs are in the air, you're helping to change the fluid direction. So the blood, the lymphatic fluid, and also, of course, your energetic flow. We have worked our legs quite hard through this class today. So this is really good just to give them a bit of a charge. If you spend a lot of time walking, running, or standing, maybe even in your daily job, this is a really great position to do to help relieve tiredness. We're going to take 4 breaths together. We're going to inhale through our noses and exhale through our mouths. So you can make as much noise on your exhalation as you like. These are cleansing breaths. Through your nose, take a nice deep breath in. Open your mouth. And again, inhale through your nose. Open your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Through your mouth, exhale. One last time, inhale. Beautiful. Softly bend your knees. Take one foot, then the other foot to the floor. Lifting your hips, remove the block. Make your blanket, place it over your knees so it's going to have your legs, your feet warm. And gently, carefully straighten your legs and bring yourself into Shavasana. Have it so that your legs, your heels, they are slightly wider than your hips. So that as you relax your hips, your feet flop outwards to the side. Gently tuck your shoulders underneath you and relax your arms by your sides. If anyone would like a second blanket, give me a little wave. I can bring you an extra blanket if you're feeling cold. Or it's just for a moment, we're going to relax here. So when you settle yourself down into a comfortable position, close your eyes. We've worked really hard for the last hour on cleansing and detoxing our bodies, of stretching and strengthening our muscles, stimulating the blood flow to our abdominal organs. But we've also focused and concentrated on some challenging poses and challenging transitions. So this has hopefully left less room for your mind to think about other, maybe unnecessary thoughts. Now, just allow yourself to be peaceful, to relax. Make everything soft, physically in your body and also in your mind. Keeping yourselves relaxed and peaceful here in Shavasana. Take a moment to enjoy that feeling of relaxation and peacefulness, both in your physical body and also in your mind. We spend our daily lives rushing around, planning for the future, reflecting on the past, and often it means that we miss out on the present moment. Yoga is all about being in the moment, connecting mind and body in the moment. So take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, say to yourself, I feel cleansed, cleansed in body and cleansed in mind. And slowly start to waken yourself up. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Make little circles for your wrists, your ankles. And then shake your arms, shake your legs. And bend your knees one at a time. And then lift your feet up one at a time and hug your knees. Give yourself a lovely, warm, loving hug. And then gently roll over to your right side. Use your right arm as a pillow. And keeping your eyes closed, bring yourself to a cross-legged seated position. Bring your hands in front of your heart to Namaste. And gently bow your heads. So remember, we started this class standing in Tadasana and we checked in. We noticed our physical bodies and our minds. Remember how you were feeling then at the beginning. And ask yourself, how do I feel now? Notice your body, your muscles, your joints, your organs. And notice your mind. Has anything changed? Whatever you feel, give yourself thanks for everything that you have done for both your body and your mind in this cleansing yoga session here on Silent Beach. Breathing in, gently lifting up your heads, opening your eyes. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for joining me for my last class of the year in this beautiful studio. Thank you. I wish you all to be healthy and happy throughout this winter period, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you so much.